I was so oh God, my head was hot. My head was hot when Iwobi scored that goal. Because what do you mean? Sanchez actually managed to complete a game without making any mistake. Like, do you know how crazy it is that I am surprised that our goalkeeper completed a game without making any mistakes? Like, that is insane. Yeah. Then we have Ipswich at home. We should be winning this game. I don't want to hear anything. We should be winning this game. And I'm not really sure how much Ipswich should still be fighting because they are relegated at this point. The gap between them and whoever is above them is a lot. I don't think they can recover that. So I don't know how much of a fight they will still have left in them. So they're a tough team though. I'll say 2-0. I don't know. Sanchez will be in goal. Damn. Okay, I'll say 3-1. Then Chelsea, Ligia, Warsaw at home. We should be winning this game. I'll say 4-0. It's so annoying.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night.
What up? What up? Welcome back to the channel. Copycat right here to discuss all the games that went on in April and up the Chelsea for long live the Chelsea. We're still in that fight for top four because all the teams are inconsistent at the moment. People dropping points left, right, and center. So I'm wearing a suit, or not really a suit. I'm wearing a blazer because we're in the business end of the season and it's about to get dicey. It's about to get steamy. It's about to go down. Now, without getting into all that, because most people don't watch the full video, so I'm going to put some of my waffle in the beginning. I've been slacking this month, even though I spent most of the month seeing how the shorts thing has been going up. Hopefully most of you have seen my shorts that have been like in circulation of late because I've gotten a lot of views of those. And it's been impressive. I've enjoyed it so far. But because of other circumstances, I've been traveling a lot this month. I haven't been able to record the videos I wanted to record, like the Invincible video that I've been putting on for like 2 months now. My apologies. I don't even know if you guys still want to see it. If you still want to see it, smash the like button. Even if you don't want to see it, smash the like button. If you like my content, smash the like button. Subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. But if I really do want to see it, put a comment. Let me know if I should still do it, because I really do want to do it. But I feel like a lot of time has passed. I don't know if people will still be interested in it to the same level they would have been if I put it earlier. But anyway, but yeah, getting into the main point of this video, Chelsea this month, we've actually been pretty okay. We've been pretty okay in my prediction videos and in the shots that have been circulating. I predicted a win streak because I'm delusional. Thank you. But we didn't get a win streak. But in Premier League, we actually went unbeaten, which I expected us to go because the fixtures were favorable, in my opinion. We should have won all the games, but we're still having like issues. But it seems like we might be turning things around because we've been fighting really hard in these games, especially in the Fulham and Everton game. Really made sure we didn't lose and we fought to the end to get all 6 points from those two games. So I've been impressed with the way we've progressed so far, especially trying to struggle out of our poor form and players stepping up left, right, and center to help us secure this top four race that we're in at the moment. So it's very hard for me to be pessimistic about all this because everything negative about the team, I already know it. There's nothing new that is negative. Like Farmer is still out of form. Jackson still misses a lot of chances. Madueke is still inconsistent. Neto is not part of the negatives because he seems like he's turning a corner. We'll get back. We'll talk more about it when we reach the Fulham game. And basically, things are looking up. Arsenal didn't win the title. That is good. Uh, I shouldn't be I should be as excited as I am, but I am a world-renowned Arsenal hater. Anytime they lose games, it's like 3 points for me. Good job to Liverpool. Well done for winning the league. I had a very long chat with my cousin. He's a Liverpool fan. Shout out that lawyer boy. Um. So yeah, April has been okay. It hasn't been too bad, except the Liga Warsaw loss, but that was a real shock to me. I won't lie, but. We're already through 3-0 up in the first game. I don't know. It doesn't really matter as much to me. But yeah, without any further ado, I might have to take this blazer off later because I am sweating. So without any further ado, we'll go into the games, starting with the game against Tottenham. Now, this game I expected us to win. I think I predicted 2-1 because I expected us to concede. But we ended with 1-0, another 1-0 win, which I celebrate like excessively because I feel like whenever we win games 1-0, it shows our progression because in the beginning of the season, our defense was horrendous. I don't think we kept a clean sheet except Bournemouth away when we won 1-0. And that kind of 1-0 is different from the kind of 1-0s that we've been accumulating lately. So I'm happy whenever we win 1-0 because it shows that we are having progress. Because even though we are struggling with scoring goals, struggling with finishing with the form of Palmer and Jackson, we have learned how to win games despite our poor form, which is something that we needed to learn. And to me, it's progress. Other people might not see it that way, but I think it is progress. So I enjoy whenever we win 1-0 because like it means our defense is getting more resolute. People are making less mistakes. We're obviously when you make less mistakes, the chance of conceding for those mistakes are reduced. So Fernandez got the goal. It was, I think it was Kopama assist, put a cross into him in the second half, early in the second half. And see, the follow button is twitching, means that you need to subscribe to this channel. If you are not subscribed, subscribe, hit the like button. Um, I don't even know if you can see the follow this thing twitching. But anyway, so the lineup, I don't have too many negative feelings about the lineup because again, it's Tottenham. We're at home. We seem to be better at home in this second part of the season. Although, like I always complain, I'm never happy to see Kobe and Chalobah start together. Chalobah didn't have a great game. What I remember, I don't know. I didn't really have time. We see Jackson back. I think this was his first game back. Yeah, we didn't have. Yes, it's his first game back. He wasn't good. That's the crux of the matter. He was not good. And I'll be honest with you, it wasn't unexpected. I was still happy to see him back because when with his presence made us better. Even though it was Spurs, there's that. Neto was good as well. He put in a lot of energy. Sancho was, I don't know. He did his best. I think he created some chances. He can give us more and he needs to give us more. But he was all right. Tottenham were awful. I don't think, let's look at the stats. I don't remember them threatening us in any way, to be honest. I don't remember any shots on target, I'll be very honest with you. Like, who were the two shots on target from? Honestly, I do not remember them because they barely did anything. How they get a goal ruled out. Oh, we had a goal ruled out too. I see and the screamers that just keep getting ruled out. So unfair. I think it was unfairly ruled out. And this Sago, I was scared because I was watching the game with my dad. Both of us complained about what happened because I think that was a red card. Even though it was a glancing foot, it still studs to his knee. The challenge is high up. Caicedo plays it very well, puts his body in between the opposition and the ball, and he literally kicks him in the knee. Whether it was side foot or whatever, like his studs touched his knee. To me, that's a red card. But that aside, it was rightfully ruled off. Like I said, I was watching with my dad. I was really scared because he was like, "Oh, they'll cancel it, they'll cancel it," and I was like, "They rarely go back on decisions outside the box 18." So I wasn't expecting them to actually rule it out. But I guess the time from the challenge to the goal was short enough for them to go back and look at it. Because honestly, this VAR, these referees, I don't know. I have zero trust in them. Like I always say, there are no good refs in the league anymore, and it's just really sad. So yeah, I think the only players on Spurs side I've seen to want to do anything were Jet Spence. He was really good, and I think Bergval. Both of them were the only two players I remember. And yeah, Vicario actually saved them a lot. He made lots of saves and helped them reduce the margin which they lost the game by. So yeah, I enjoyed the game. Like I said, any 1-0 win, no matter how stinky it is, no matter how poor the performance is, if we win 1-0, I'm actually very happy. I'm one of the happiest people that you will see. So yeah, the Tottenham game will always be Tottenham. But any season, if you look at the start of every season, you have to put Chelsea in front because we start every season with 6 points guaranteed because we always do the double over Tottenham. And I wasn't even worried about the game whatsoever. Yeah, because even though, like I usually say, when most Chelsea fans are confident about winning a game, I get nervous. Even this game, even if every Chelsea fan in the world is confident about this game, I will still not be nervous because it's Tottenham. I am convinced that they only exist to make us look good because we have not beaten any other Big Six team except Tottenham, and they don't even really count because I don't even know how they are a Big Six team. But whatever, that's not for me to discuss. That's like a topic for another time. Moving on to the other game, sorry, the next game, which was against Brentford. Brentford away. I was expecting a win. Unfortunate to not get a win, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it to be honest, because I think we did enough to win the game. We're just not clinical. We missed so many chances. We missed so many chances. I don't know why. I don't know why Maresca put out that lineup. I was so unimpressed. I was so unimpressed. Like, why are we still doing this Unkuku as striker thing? I understand the logic, and it could have worked because of injuries, protecting players, and the amount of games that we're going to play back to back. Like to put out a weekend lineup to start with, and in the second half bring on the more heavy hitters. They can win the game for us. But if we survive the first half without conceding, which it could have worked. Like I said, we had 21 shots. If I go back and you look at it, we had 21 shots, three big chances. There are three chances. I don't think they came in the first half at all. I don't think they had any chance in the first half. It was later in the second half that they started getting chances. So, like I said, it makes sense. I'm not knocking him for trying it. My own rationale is even when we have our heavy hitters on the pitch, we still struggle to score. Even with Palmer, Jackson, and whoever you prefer the wingers to be start. Whenever they start, they still need 90 minutes to score. Regardless of whether they start or come off the bench, like most times they don't even score in the first half. So I feel like it was a tiny bit misguided to think that they could come on and score, especially with the form of everybody, basically. Because except Kukurea, all our goal scorers are not hitting right now. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of it. I understand the rationale. I just because Josby Hall, Nkunku, like fam, no Kukurea. Like even Tosin, whom I am a fan of, he wasn't impressive. And this they're flecking, man. All these opposition goalkeepers, they always turn into prime check, prime Testegen, prime Neuer, prime the greatest goalkeepers in the world. Whenever they come up against Chelsea, and it's so fucking annoying. Pardon me, it's so annoying. It's actually it's really frustrating. And going into the game, I was really worried about Umbremo and Wissa. And James did so well to keep Umbremo very quiet. And except I think one chance that he got, that's Sanchez made a decent save too. I felt like this was a game that we should have won because Brentford, they've been, before this game, they've been bad away. Prior to that game, Brentford, they've not been good at home, even though it just shows these two matches, but they've not been good at home. Even though we also haven't been good away from home, but still, I felt like we should have won that. But it is what it is. Very unlucky not to win, in my opinion. I don't think it's most of it's on Maresca. I think it's mostly on the players. And by no means am I a Maresca in or out person. I'm still not sure if he's the right guy for us. I do think he's a good manager. But like I discussed with Nelson in one of the podcasts that I did last month. Well, if you're watching this, it's probably like 2 months ago. Like I discussed with him, I'm still unsure on whether Maresca is the manager for us because I believe he lacks a winning mentality. Like the way he talks, the decisions that he makes, especially maybe it's just because it's the first season. Maybe it's to improve as the seasons go on. But right now, it doesn't inspire me with any confidence that he desperately wants to win. Like a lot of times when we approach games, like this game in particular, like if you really want to win this game, you don't put out the lineup that's he put out. You put out your strong lineup because the hope would be, or the hope should be, that we can kill off the game in the first half and then take them off. You understand what I'm saying? Take them off and put more defensive players in and maybe sit in the low block or whatever. Very, very disappointing to not get the win in that game. And moving on to Liga Warsaw, when I was predicting this game, I thought we'll win like 2-0 because I wasn't sure how good they'll be. And I was really surprised that we scored three. Madueke came on and scored 2 goals. He could have had a hat trick. George, very impressive. Man, this boy has been impressing me. Like his decision making has been getting better. It's still not perfect, but overall, he has been improving. He has been getting better. The goals that he has scored, he scored his first goal in this game for us. It was a ricochet from, I think it was Rhys James' shots from outside box, and it broke the deadlock, got us in front, and then Madueke came on and scored those 2 goals. I was very happy for both of them. Nkunku missed a penalty. The same vibe with when Palmer missed his penalty. It wasn't unexpected. When a player is in such bad form, when they miss the penalty, it's not surprising. But I think the main story of this game for me is Jadon Sancho seeming to try to get a remontada. Because from this game, his performances picked up. He started doing more in games. Even though the impact is still not where I think it could be. But that's mostly because we don't have a proper striker. I love Nicholas Jackson. He is not the striker that we need. I said it in the beginning of the season when he was scoring all those goals. When people were saying, thank God we didn't sign Osimhen, that we wouldn't have seen this side of Jackson, blah, blah. Like, no, that is not what it's been. Thank God Jackson is scoring, but we still should have scored Osimhen because we need two strikers. But anyway, Nkunku, no impact again. I don't know. He was a striker again. I don't know. Like I don't know. Maresca, I don't know. In the beginning of the season, I thought, this man learns from his mistakes. But he just turned me into a clown because he obviously doesn't learn from anything. Because Sanchez still remains our number one, and Nkunku still plays striker every now and again. Even though the Sanchez as our starting goalkeeper from that Liga also at home, man, I might understand it now because what in God's name was that? Lord have mercy on my soul. Because, oh, Lord. Oh, I mean, I didn't watch the first half, but I watched what he did, and it was crazy. And he almost gave away on that penalty in the second half. Like, you know what? Let me put two of them together. Let me put two of them together because I feel like this match is inconsequential. It was a dead game. We had all the possession in the world and did next to nothing with it. If Kukurea doesn't score, like it's like nobody wants to score. Sancho gives Kukurea the assist for the first goal. Like I said, since that away game at Liga, also the away game in Poland, he seems to be trying again and putting it all in games. But the goal didn't come until after they scored their own first goal from a penalty that Jorgensen gave away and a penalty that he should have saved. This guy punched the ball into the net. I don't like. hmm, Even though I'm not going too in on him because compared to Sanchez, this is like one of two or three mistakes in all the games that he has played for us. So fair enough. But at the same time, most of the games that he has played for us have not been very competitive. So I'm still looking at him sideways. And it kind of makes sense that he is not starting ahead of Sanchez. Because even when he was claiming the crosses, he was still not inspiring any confidence in me as I was watching the game. But yeah, we could have gotten a second goal, but it was ruled offside. I don't think it was offside. At least that was my initial reaction. I don't think I really watched it back to dissect whether it was really offside or not, but I don't think it was. I think it should have stood. Yeah, I don't think it was because I remember Nkunku was offside, but he left the ball, and I think Sancho got there or somebody else got there, then got it to Nkunku, and then Nkunku gave it to Kukurea. Or it was that Kukurea was offside and Nkunku wasn't. But anyway, I don't think it was offside, and I think it should have stood. Their second goal, I don't even remember how it came about, but it was most likely a corner kick. To be fair, we've actually been better at corners this season, but I'm still never settled or confident whenever we're defending corner kicks or even taking them. Like, fam, why can't we score from a corner kick? Since we loaned decisive to Aston Villa, we've not scored from a corner kick. We have so many tall players, and I don't know. Anyway, that's done with Liga Warsaw. I don't really have any more thoughts on them. Like most of these conference league games, as long as we go through, I don't care too much whatever goes on with the games. I was expecting a 4-0 win against Liga Warsaw at home, but I was overwhelmingly disappointed. I couldn't even. It never even crossed my mind that we could lose that game. Like that's how bad it was. It was just crazy. Moving on to Ipswich game at home, and that game that I expected us to win, but we ended up drawing. I mean, fair play to Ipswich. They took 4 points off us this season, even though they're still getting going down. But we did the double over the other two relegation sides. So fair play. It was 2 seasons ago that Southampton did the double over us. But last season we lost to I think one of the relegation sides. We drew like 4 times or 3 or 4 times to them. Like, but basically, we gave more points to relegation teams last season than we did this season. So I guess fair play. We considered first. I wasn't even surprised. This Enciso guy seems to enjoy scoring against us. This Johnston guy, Lord have mercy on my soul. It was just stupid goals. Stupid goals. Kukura should have gotten that goal that got given as an own goal. Oh, it was this Sancho goal that I was thinking about. Yes, this was from a corner. I guess this is technically a corner goal. And I was surprised with Sancho, man. I was surprised with him. Like he actually shot and the thing went straight in. It was a beautiful goal. It was a screamer. It was a worldie. Like the way he bent it, the way he went up corner, looked it over the keeper, like it was perfection. It even had me believing that maybe we could go on to win the game, but anyway, let's say it better because I'll just start cursing and get my channel demonetized before I can even get it off the ground. Again, we dominate the whole game, barely did anything with it. We're already 2-0 down in the first half. Like, I don't understand. I do not understand. Like, I do not understand. I do not, I don't, like I think it was their first two shots on target that they scored from. It was crazy. The game was crazy. I did not expect us to be as bad as we were. But kudos to the guys. They fought on. Maresca made changes and we were able to salvage the points. Cole Palmer was anonymous again. Jackson did next to nothing. I don't know why we even took him off. Well, I guess injuries. Fair play, I guess. Ah, looking at the lineup, these two were annoying, but I guess when Tosin came off, they were better. The whole game was just stupid. It was very annoying, very frustrating game. This is one of the reasons I didn't go back and watch any of the games because I just knew it to piss me off. And I already have enough things happening in my real life that are pissing me off that I don't need to watch games that piss me off twice over. There are 7 games, like every single one of those games, except the 1-0 wins, pissed me off. But yeah, this Palmer guy, like I said, all these goalkeepers, they just become world class goalies whenever they come up against us. Man left as man of the match, 9.0 rating. Like, fam, what is up? We had 34 shots. We had 34 shots. Everything was getting blocked, everything was getting saved. And at the same time, when we were dropping all these points, Newcastle were just gaining all their points and they leapfrog everybody into top four now, especially with those that game in hand that they had. Well, it is what it is, and from that moment on, things started turning around because we go to Fulham. We go to the Fulham game. Now we considered first again. I was so oh god, my head was hot. My head was hot when Iwobi scored that goal. Because what do you mean? What do you mean? We already dropped points against Ipswich. You want us to lose to Fulham? What do you mean? And the attackers were just doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like Jackson was horrendous. Like since he came back from injury, that's the worst game I've seen him play. Because obviously before he got injured, I'm sure he has had like worse thinkers. But this game, Jackson was just I don't even know. I do not even know. But kudos to Maresca. He made the changes. Yeah, he took off James, brought on Gusto. Oh God, James made the mistake for the first goal. That's true. Oh, my heart almost broke, man. My heart, because I love this James. My heart broke. But yeah, brought on Sancho, brought on Gusto. Sancho was actually running at people. I was actually really impressed. And George for Jackson. George keeps impressing me, man. And that his finish was just out of nowhere. I had given up. I watched most of these games with my dad, yeah. When he got to like 80th minutes, I was like, man, I think we've lost this. That I think we've lost this. And he was like, you know what? There's still. He's not a Chelsea fan. Let me just clarify that he doesn't support any team particularly. He just enjoys watching football as a neutral. So yeah, he was like, something could still happen. There's still time. There's still time. And I'm like, these attackers are not doing anything. If Kukurea doesn't score, nobody is scoring. A 19-year-old, because all the other guys on the pitch, all the other attackers that are getting paid north of £100,000 a week cannot put the ball in the back of the net. Like, and then a yeah, sorry, 18-year-old kid comes on and scores a banger. I think it was from outside the box. I can't remember where exactly the ball keeper was from. I was so impressed. He took responsibility and he stood up and got the goal for us. And this is what I was talking about in my mini monologue before I started going into the games, that this month players actually stood up and took responsibility and actually propelled us into avoiding losses and winning this game. Jarek George really stood up in the Liga Warsaw games. Kukurea has been standing up since all the attackers have been injured and out of form. Sancho in that Ipswich game, he stood up. Like even Neto in this game to get us the winner. Like that was a beautiful touch. It was a beautiful build up from Enzo and Caicedo. Then Palmer receiving the ball. He did well to keep it and lay it up to Enzo without holding on to the ball for too long. And Enzo gives a brilliant pass to Neto. Neto, beautiful touch, comes up in the air, whacks it in. Man, beautiful goal, beautiful team goal as well. And Neto finally stood up, and I was going crazy because in my mind, the way I see football, that is Pedro Neto's moment. Like he has been really underwhelming this whole season, like I've been saying, if you've been following my reviews. Personally, I feel like that was his moment. That was his annunciation. He was like, yes, I am here. I've arrived. I'm a Chelsea player. I'm a Chelsea attacker. Whenever we need a goal, I can be the one to get us one. I don't know, like he scored a banger against Arsenal to get us a draw. That was cool. But again, that was a draw. His overall performance has been underwhelming. He puts in a lot of energy and just ends up doing nothing. But this game, he actually played well and he got a just reward at the time that we needed it most. And I was really happy to see that goal go in, especially to see Enzo with an assist. Like Enzo has been really good this season. Like it's been going under the radar. Enzo has actually had a really good season. It's just because we aren't at the height that we are meant to be as a football club. So people don't recognize it. Like if the things that he has been doing, he was doing them in Champions League, people will be talking about it more. But yeah, I was not impressed to see these two. But I think Chalobah had a good game, to be fair. Colwill, mm, I mean, he had some decent tackles that he made. I think I don't want to slander it too much because I don't really like going in on our players, but he has not impressed me since he came back from Brighton. He has not impressed me. I'll be so real. At the start of the season, the way he was playing, I was kind of impressed. I was seeing some improvements, but he's literally just the same guy that we saw last season, in my opinion. The same guy that I saw last season. So yeah, Madueke was impressive. I thought after the Liga was saw game, the way he scored 2 goals, he would kick on. But well, I don't think he deserves all the criticism that he gets. But at the same time, some of it he deserves it because he's so inconsistent. You can't really rely on him to win you games. Anyway, so my energy is going down because I'm thinking about all these performances, but it's actually been good since the Ipswich game that I seen, that fight that we used to have before our form just went off a cliff. We actually used to have this fight that no matter what happened in the game, I knew we're not going to lose and most likely we're going to win. And I'm kind of seeing it slowly creep back in. And I saw this point on Twitter, which was very interesting, that when we started playing really well was after we lost to Servette, that Swedish team that we played in the playoffs for the Conference League. And from then, that's when we started playing well and started winning games. Maybe a coincidence that after Liga Warsaw we start playing well. Maybe. But yeah, I'm delusionally optimistic. I think we're going to make top four still. At the beginning of the season, I thought it was going to be comfortable. Our poor form from December has has flipped that thought on its head. But I still think we can make it. We are going to need to fight. But like I always say, I don't understand why a lot of pundits, a lot of people that are counting us out so early. Top four race since the dawn of time has always been who wants it the least. People always mess up. People always drop points. People, the teams that are fighting for top four, third, fourth, for right now fifth, they are always inconsistent teams. They are always, even when Tuchel got top four, the year we won the Champions League, we didn't really win top four. I think Leicester City bottled it and Arsenal bottled it, and then we got it by default. It has always been a battle between inconsistent teams. So I'm not counting us out just yet. Like anything can happen. We saw some weeks ago, Brighton, they shot up from 9 all the way to like 6th or 5th, where they were winning games, winning loads of games back to back, and then they started losing games, and now they're back in ninth. You understand what I'm saying? Like you saw Aston Villa, there was a moment that they shot up, started winning games, and now they're back to 7th. Like it has always been and always will be a battle of inconsistent teams. So I would never count us out from getting top four, which leads us to final game in April against Everton. Everton at home. Now, I will not allow anybody to gaslight me. This is a massive win. Because even I, in my heart, I did not think we were going to win this game. I thought we were going to draw. But because I wanted to be optimistic, I went with the win, because Everton is a tough team to break down. In their last 10 games, they've won only 1 game and I think lost 2, and the rest are draws. They do not concede a lot of goals. Like it is very difficult to break them down and to score goals against them. So this is a massive win, and it even makes it so much better that Jackson scored, because he finally ends his goal drought, gets a goal. Hopefully, he can kick on, drive us towards the end of the season and help us secure top four, top five. This win means so much because the defense was solid. Sanchez actually managed to complete a game without making any mistake. Like, do you know how crazy it is that I'm surprised that our goalkeeper completed the game without making any mistakes. Like that is insane. That is insane that I'm uttering that statement, and it is also equally insane that Sanchez actually managed to do that. Like, like I'm mind blown. And this game just, like I said, 1-0 wins this season especially, they mean a lot to me because it means that we are becoming resilient again. I was so happy to see Lavia back in the starting lineup. He gave us that solidity. I don't think Everton had any chances in the first half. It was in the second half. From like 50th minute, the Lavia that we have seen, he just starts making mistakes. So I was happy to see him play 67 minutes, but I would have taken him off at 60. Anyway, during that first half, he actually helped us secure that midfield. I hope he's not injured because he does this thing that he'll complete the game, come off, he won't be injured, but then next match day we'll hear that he's injured and you'll just be wondering where he got the injury from. But I was still happy to see him and so happy that he was able to get 67 minutes. I think that's probably one of the highest amount of minutes that he has played for us in a match since he came. Enzo got the assist for the Jackson goal. Chalobah did so well. Like I'm really harsh on Chalobah, but he had a very good game. I think he's a good centre back, but he should be a squad player because he makes mistakes. He has a bozo gene in him. Since he came, he has had a lot of errors leading to goals. He has been at the heart of a lot of goals that we consider since he came. And in my opinion, he has only had two good games that was he played out of his skin. And this game, he played really well. I was really impressed with him. Colwill played well as well. He still had some shaky moments, but it is what it is. Everybody played well, honestly. Every single person played well except someone. Now, this is going to lead to my biggest hot take in my starting 11. But yeah, we played really well. Pickford is a donkey. These reviews, I avoid talking about topics that I think will be interesting to talk about on the podcast that I want to do. It's just unfortunate that I haven't been able to do them. See how this blazer is making me sweat. This business end of the season is making me sweat. It's getting intense, man. The heat is turning up. We're almost done. We've got to that point of the show where I give my grading for the month. It's a bit underwhelming, but from how deep my belief in the team went to how we've ended the month, I'm actually more optimistic than I would have been. So we played 7 games. We lost one game against Liga. I was oh my god, that's deducting at least 2 points. We beat Tottenham. That's good. We got 3 wins, 2 draws. Well, technically 4 wins. We got 4 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. The loss to Liga was actually is 3 points deduction because can't be losing to Liga or someone. Uh, you know what? I think I'll give us a B. Yeah, because we're still in top four race. That's the main crux of it. We beat Tottenham, we beat Everton, we beat Fulham. At least Fulham and Everton are games that a lot of people didn't expect us to win, and we actually got the win. And the fight is back. We fought to get that joy against Ipswich. We fought to win that game against Fulham, coming back from 1-0 down, and we fought in a very tough physical match against Everton to win that game. And some that a lot of people will not highlight because people always, especially Matisse, they always make this claim that oh we're not a physical team, that oh we can't match up to physical teams, which I don't entirely agree with. I understand the sentiment behind it, but I don't really agree with it because I think we have enough physical players. Like Madueke is very physical, Jackson is very physical, Caicedo, do I even need to say it? Like all our centre backs except Colwill are physical players. Rhys James, even though he's made of Weetabix, he is very physical. Kukurea, as small as he is still physical. Like he runs up and down, he wins headers that you not expect him to win. Like we have a pretty physical team. It's not the biggest, strongest, or fastest team in the league, but we can match up against physical teams. I feel like it's not spoken about enough. So I'm going to highlight it, especially after this game against Everton, because they were kicking us up and down the field, and we still managed to win. So yeah, I'll give us a B. Now we will be moving on to my controversial April exercise, and here we see. Now I almost took Jackson out. I'll be so real because I was going to put Tyreek George in, and Neto would not have been. A lot of this team is like this because of that Everton game. If we did not win against Everton, if that Everton game didn't go the way it went, just say that bluntly, this team will not look like this. But oh yeah, I didn't even speak about it. That Everton game, Madueke, oh my god, he was one of the best players on the field. Like everybody played well. But yeah, so Jackson is still in. He makes our attack better, whether he's in form or not. He makes us better. Like we already saw it when he was not around. We saw it last year when he went to AFCON. Like he makes our team better because he is the only striker that we have. Neto stays because, like I said, I might have taken him out, but he announced himself against Fulham and he performed against Everton. Like I always say that he has this special way of looking busy while doing nothing. But in that Everton game, even though he didn't have the impact, he didn't have the goal or assist to consolidate his performance. He performed well. He beat so many players. He did a lot. He looked busy and he was actually busy. I have to applaud that. So he goes in. Madueke goes in. Sancho just misses out. Even though he has been playing better of late, I don't think his performances or his impact has been more than any of these two. So Sancho still misses out. Now Lavia, I know it's a bit dicey because he just got back from injury. He only played one game. How can you put him in? But I'm sorry, Lavia makes us better. Lavia makes us 100 times better. In the games that he plays, you can see it clear as day. Because in the first half, whenever Lavia is on the field, we usually have 100% control of the game. And when he comes out or when he's getting tired, right before he comes out, you can see how his impact on the game, his control, like everything that he does for us, you can see how we miss it whenever he's not at his best or he's not even on the field. So Lavia makes us better. So he's there. And I don't even need to say too much about Kukurea. Like Kukurea is our highest goal scorer this year. Like what else is there to say? Our left back is our highest goal scorer this year. It's crazy. So he's there. Obviously, with James, our captain, he's there. Now, for me, this is controversial. Colwell and Chalobah. But Tosin hasn't impressed me this month. I do not rate Badi actually. Who else is there? Fofana is injured. Who else do we have? I don't even, do we have another center back? If we do, I don't know who they are. Anyway, so they go there by default. I'm sorry, unfortunately, and Sanchez goes in there because Jorgensen had only 2 chances this month, and 50% of it was horrendous. So I cannot, in good confidence, put him there because Sanchez actually played well. I think it was decent against Fulham. He made some errors, but it was decent. I don't think the goal was his fault, and he was okay against Tottenham. He made mistakes, obviously, but it was okay. Everton completed the game without a mistake. So yeah, he goes in there because only other option is Jorgensen, and I have no confidence. I can't in good conscience put Jorgensen over Sanchez after the nonsense he did at home to Ligia Warsaw. And the most controversial thing, I dropped Palmer. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I can't put Palmer there. He has not had a good month at all. A lot of games that he has played, even the games which I didn't even bring up, the games against Liga Warsaw, he had no effect in them. I think he played both of them, no? Like he had zero effect in both of those games. He might as well not have been on the pitch. So I can't, in good faith, in good health of mind and body, put him in the lineup. So hmm, that has been it. Thank you for tuning in and watching this month's review. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate the support and love that you guys show me. And it pushes me to keep making this. And I would love for every single one of you to hit the like button, to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and to keep pushing me so I can keep going. So thank you. I appreciate the support once again, and peace out.